Here's for all the coffee drinkers out there. I bought the Porlex mini coffee grinder. This is actually called a travel grinder, but I use it for everyday coffee drinking. It has a ceramic burr set in here. Of course, it doesn't rust, and that's the nature of ceramics. Also, I don't think this will ever break down, really. It's a really nice product, made in Kagoshima, Japan. You do pay a premium for this. I think I spent $90 on it. It's called the Porlex mini coffee grinder. Porlex. What are the features? Well, the features on paper are a ceramic burr set. It has a stainless steel burr housing, compact and perfect for travel, high quality components, easy to disassemble and clean, spare parts available, and it has an easy adjustable Turkish to French press and a long and sturdy handle. It does have a very sturdy handle. It's a thick press steel. I didn't notice any bending whatsoever. I've used it for months. There's absolutely no problem with that. The stainless steel in this section, this housing, is thick and really appears strong. This is a little bit thinner where it's not required for strength, and then you have a thick cap that goes over that. Let's go over here. So you really have to look at the burr, and if you want to adjust the burr set, you hold on to this end here and turn it in the clicking fashion. Put this on the bottom, put your coffee in here. Arrows, it reminds me of the Blue Bottle coffee. Blue Bottle became famous as a third generation or third wave of coffee that was less roasted. Bows and arrows, it definitely has that great light roasted flavor. You can put it, you just put it in here, put the cap on, and grind. I like it because you feel like you're actually getting a little bit of a workout in the morning. And what could actually be better than that? Just grind it. Continue to grind. It's not difficult. If you have, if you can get up in the morning, you could probably grind some coffee too. And I just love the fact that I'm actually getting a slight bit of exercise by doing this. This is real time. I can show you how long it actually takes to grind this coffee. Sometimes I actually have to take a break. It's like doing repetitions. And we're going to check out fine ground coffee afterwards, and we'll look at the grind size and see. We'll see how the grind is. Continuing, and this is enough for 2 people in the morning for their coffee. Getting very close to the end here. This shows you how long you actually have to work out in the morning. It's totally worthwhile. Or if you're just making it for yourself, so it's half the time to grind. Down to the very last beans. I should have put it this way. And that's it. Whew, that was actually not as easy as you can actually. Yeah, I would take a break halfway through. Silicone here to hold on to. That makes it very convenient. If you open it up, you can see that there's no beans left, and the remainder is in here. How does it look? How does the grind look? how do the beans look after they've been ground? The particle sizes are very consistent. It goes down to perhaps sand to, it really feels just like sand. If you were to go to the beach, this is really what you'd see in your fingertips. I don't see any large pieces in here. It's just perfectly sized. There it is. And that's how much it produces. Now, that's just part of coffee making. And I got the Japanese dripper. It's the V60 dripper from Hario. And it takes a number 2 for number 2 size filters. It's cone shaped, adds to the depth of the coffee layer, a large single hole. It does have a big hole, surprisingly. This thing has a large hole in it, right there. So it's also very sturdily made. It has a sort of radial pattern to these inner grooves here. I'm not sure if that helps, but it probably operates much like a gun barrel. Made in Japan. It is the V60 dripper, Hario. And when you're buying all the paraphernalia, I'd also recommend buying the corresponding number 2 filters as well. So just go for the number 2 filter, also made by Hario. Get Hario Incorporated here, Hario Corporation Limited. Make sure you get 3 of these, and there's how many are in each? There's 100 in each. Just get a whole bunch of these because you know you're never going to run out. Get 3 or 4, and use this in conjunction with this, with the Japanese grinder, and you can make some incredible drip coffee. I highly recommend if you're going full in on the coffee making, just get a whole bunch of these coffee sieves, these paper sieves, made in Japan as well. I mean, where do they make things in Japan still? That's pretty incredible. Everything here is made in Japan. Crazy. You can just imagine people who live in perfect financial security and also quite wealthy, building these beautiful products. One of the most amazing things, if you are ever in Japan, they produce these beautiful bowls with lids that fit perfectly, and you can see it fits absolutely perfectly on the bottom here. And I think that's historically part of their culture. So you're actually getting a piece of their beautiful culture. See how perfectly that fits? That's, I think, very difficult to do from a manufacturing point of view. And of course it will last for a long time.